name is Joy Guarino again. This is the dance studio at Buffalo State College in Buffalo, New York. And today what we're going to do is, I want to do a very quick little warm up, everybody, and then we're going to explore the Laban effort actions. What I want you to think about today as we're working together is that there are two pieces to being that dance performing artist, right? One of them is the physical skill building. And it's super important, of course, to keep working on your body as your instrument. But the other piece of that is how we present our work, right? Where we engage an audience or whatever. And so we're going to work on some of the Laban effort actions today. If you've never done those before, I'll take you through it all. But if you have done them before, then I want you to really think about how those effort actions help you to express what it is that you're communicating with an audience through your dance. Okay, so before we even get started here, I'm gonna just bop this down just a little bit. Hopefully everybody can see me okay. And like I said, if I keep looking up and off to the side, you guys, it's because I have you on this large monitor in the dance studio so that I can see things a little bit better. Okay, so what I'd like to start with first is proper alignment, right? So the inside borders of your feet are parallel, right? So everybody should be standing and doing. Here we go, we're dancing. Standing and doing, we're dancing. Okay, so inside borders of the feet are parallel. You feel all 3 points of the feet on the floor, right? Go ahead and roll through your feet just a little bit and feel that coming up through the legs. The knees are soft. They're not locked, they're not bent. They're kind of ready to move. The tailbone, bottom of your spine, right, is long. It's hanging down long, which allows your abdominals to engage. Your rib cage is reaching in like fingertips, okay? And your sternum, this bone right here, is wide open, right? Let the arms dangle down along your side. And I want you to feel as if there were just a straight line that's running all the way down from the top of your head through your ear, your shoulder, you know, down along that arm, all the way into around where the instep is of your foot. All right, so what I want you to be careful as we're doing today as intermediate advanced dancers is no hyperextended back, right? No hyperextended joints. And I want you to think about expression, right? And really feeling that breath and in everything that we do. I'm going to take you through a really quick little warm up here. Arms are going to go up. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to tip over to the side. My body is just arching side. My head is a part of it. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to go out to a flat back. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then all the way down to your ankle. Then you're going to come center. So you're balanced between those two legs. Drop your head. You should be able to see right between your legs. Right? Then we're going to roll. I'm sorry, 2 pliés at the bottom. Plié, knees right over those toes and straighten. Plié and straighten. Then we're going to roll up through your spine to what's called half back. It's where your belly button, you're like cut right in half, and you're going to do a little pulse right there. You'll feel it in your lower back. Little pulse and pulse. From there, you're going to reach forward, plie those legs, and the arms are coming straight out. You're in a flat back again here. When you stretch and straighten those legs, the arms are going to come out to the side. And now we're going to change that dynamic. We're going to do a nice big swing to stand all the way up. Swing and stand up. Okay? Then we'll be ready to go on the other side. And we're going to do that nice big stretching in parallel, in first position, and in second position. Okay, here we go. And I'll keep trying to check in with you guys on, you know, getting thumbs up or whatever to make sure that everybody is doing okay and you can still see me and hear me and all that good stuff. Here we go. Ready? Parallel, arms up, 6, 7, here you go, reach up, and over, find that flat back, to your ankle, let your head hang, center, let your head hang. Plie, straight, plie and straight. Roll it up to half back. Give it a pulse and a pulse. Find that flat back, reach out, bend your knees. Open, straighten the legs, stretch, open your arms, now drop and swing. Swing, reach it up. Good, releve up. Calm down, here we go, reach it up. Over the other side. Find the flat back. And the ankle. Find your center. Plie and straight, plie and straight. Roll it up. And pulse, and pulse. Find that flat back, reach toward me. Open those arms and straighten those legs. Big drop and swing. Drop, swing, up. Elevate. Turn it out to first again, up. And over. And flat back. And ankle. Find your center. Plie and straight, plie and straight. Roll it up to half back. And pulse. And pulse. Reach it out toward me. Straighten the legs, open the arms. Drop and swing. Drop, swing. Feel that breath. Rise up and down to the left. Reach it up. I'm going to come and watch you. And over. Find that flat back. To your ankle. Through the center. Drop your heads, everybody. Plie and straighten. Plie and straighten. Roll it to half back. And pulse. And pulse. Reach toward me. Flat back. Straighten the legs. Open the arms. And drop. Swing. Up. Releve. Open second. Last time. Right and left. And over. And flat back. To your ankle. Drop your heads. Look right between your legs. Good. And plie and straight. Sorry, I'm watching now. Find that flat back. Or half back. And pulse. And pulse. Reach and stretch toward me. Drop and swing. And drop. Lift up. Last time. Here we go. Reach it up. And over. Find that flat back out on an angle. To your ankle. Look right between your legs. Plie and straight. Plie and straight. Roll it up to half back. And pulse. And pulse. Reach toward me. Flat back. Bend your knees. Straighten those legs. Open the arms. And drop. Swing. Up. Releve. And down. Good. All right. How do we do? Give me thumbs up if everybody's feeling okay. Yeah, you can hear me okay. You can see me okay. Awesome. Awesome. Awesome, you guys. Excellent. Okay. So a lot of this now, sorry, I'm seeing you on my big screen. I need to back up so you can see me. A lot of work we're going to do right now is with the Laban effort actions. So I still want you to hang on to all of those things that you know are super important with your skills, right? We were using proper alignment, nice big plies, swinging through the body, right, and sustaining. So keep using all of those things. All right. So Rudolf Laban was a German dance educator, and he created, maybe you've heard of Laban analysis and Laban movement analysis, effort shape analysis. Those are all associated with Laban. Today we're going to do the effort actions. And they are based on 3 different things. One is weight. And weight is divided into 2 pieces, strong and light. Okay? So I'm going to ask everybody to move with a very light quality, right? So you're just zipping around your space, and you can go down low, everybody, and you can come up high, right? Okay, ready? Here we go. There's no music to these. We're just going to do it. So here we go. Ready? Be really light, everybody, really light. You're light, and you're moving around, and you're down low, and you're up high, and I'm going to keep watching. Yeah, get right down onto that floor, folks. Use those levels, change your directions, keep the movement light, and freeze and hold the shape. Right? Freeze and hold your shape. Excellent. I want you to think about whether your shape is open or closed, whether you're up high or down low. Okay, good. Now we're going to work with strength, right? So now I want you to be super strong. I should be able to see the muscles popping in your body because you're being so strong. So strong. Ready? Go. Be strong. It could be fast and sudden. It could be sustained, right? You're very strong. Who's strong down low? Right? Strong up high. Just moving all around. Now go back to light. Go back to light. Feel the difference between light and strong. Now go back to strong. Feel the difference between the 2. Right? And freeze. And think about that shape. Are you open, closed, high, low, symmetrical or asymmetrical? Excellent. The second thing for Laban is about directionality and whether we're direct or indirect. We move direct through our lives almost all the time, right? So everybody go ahead, keep dancing, you're dancers, keep dancing, but I want you to move direct. You know where you're going, you're following that spatial pathway, whether it's up high or down low, it doesn't matter. You know where you're going, right? You're being very direct. Now I want you to be indirect. Indirect involves using the core, your core, and your head, right? So go ahead and freeze. Think about that shape. Great, and now we're gonna do indirect. Use that core and use that head. It's almost like you just played dizzy bat, or you just got off of that merry-go-round, and you're trying to walk, but you can't, right? Go ahead and let yourself be real indirect. Excellent, everybody, and freeze. Okay, there's a real difference between direct and indirect, and they mean different things to the audience when we perform. Okay, the last section, or the last category, is time, and it's not time like the clock, that it's going to take 30 seconds. It's time within your body. And those 2 are sustained and sudden. So we're going to move sustained first. And this is an interesting one. In this one, I want you to observe whether you are more of a sustained mover or a sudden mover, because we all have preferences, right? So go ahead. So you're going to be that sustained mover. So you're moving through the space. There's no stop or start. Go ahead. There's no stop or start. You could be strong. You could be light, but there's no stop or start. You could be down low. You could be up high. Right? It's all sustained. And freeze. Think about that shape. Great. Now we're going to do sudden movement. Sudden movement has lots of pop, lots of stop and start, lots of pop, right? So sudden movement is, right? So let me see those sudden movers out there. Go ahead. Lots of stop and start, everybody. Yep. Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it. Yep. Boom, right? You feel that pop. Great. And go back to sustained. Sustained doesn't stop. There's no pop. There's no hard hit in sustained. It could be fast or slow, but there's no hard hit. It just keeps going. Great, and go back to sudden movement. Let me see the pop. Go, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it. Fabulous, and freeze. Awesome, you guys. Okay. So what Laban did is he took those different categories and those 6 pieces, and he made 8 Laban effort actions out of them. The first one is press, right? Press is strong, it's direct, it's sustained. I want you to imagine that you are moving through something really thick, right? And you've got to clear it out of the way. You're moving through something really thick. And sometimes you might be sudden with it, trying to get it out of the way. And I want you to get it out of the way with your leg. And I want you to get it out of your way with your back and your head, right? Let me see everybody press through the space. Go ahead. So you're pressing and pressing. Again, I should see those muscles popping, right? Press. Excellent. And freeze. The next one from Laban is punch. Now, punch is also strong. It's also direct, but this one is sudden. So feel the difference, right? This is press, that's punch, right? I could punch with my leg, I can punch with my hip. Let me see those punches, ready, go. So you can punch with your head, you can punch with your elbow. You could punch down low, you could punch up high. Right? Excellent, everybody, and rest. Those movements that are strong, what kind of a feeling, you can unmute for me if you want to, what kind of a feeling do you have when you're doing those strong movements like press and punch? What do you think you're expressing to the audience? Do you think you're expressing excitement? Do you think you're expressing anger? What do you think you're expressing? Who wants to share? Anybody?
Anger.
Yeah,
Challenge.
okay, unmute. Rachel and Haley, I see, yeah. Okay, okay, good. Somebody said anger.
Like a warrior, I guess.
Like a what, honey?
A warrior.
Okay, yeah, for sure. Anybody else? Oh, good, I've got challenges. People are typing them into the chat. That's awesome. Urgency, anger, frustration, fantastic. Okay, let's do another one. This next one is called flick. Flick is like you have little bugs. Do you ever, in the summertime, those little no-see-ums and stuff like that, and they're all around you? Okay, so you just have to remember, it's still light. Flick is light, indirect, and sudden, right? There's those little bugs all around you, and you want to get them away. Now, they're not giant birds and bats, so you don't need to be strong. They're just light, they're little annoyances. Ready? Let me see everybody get those little bugs away. Go. Shoo them, shoo them. You could do it down low. You could do it with your hip. You could do it with your head. You could shoo them with your knee, right? The whole body. And it's indirect, everybody. Let those heads and bodies go. Great. Excellent. Very good. Like mosquitoes. Yes. It's like mosquitoes, Austin. Absolutely. Right? It's that little, and you know what? When we do that kind of thing, we show the audience that there's an annoyance there, right? Just like those little bugs. There's an annoyance. Or black flies. Yes, they are very annoying. Very annoying. Good. Okay. Another one similar is float. Float is light, indirect, and sustained. Where our flick was sudden, our float is sustained. It's like you're a balloon that got caught, got out of somebody's hands and is just floating up in the air. It's very light and easy, but you need to use your head and your body. Float is like the wind, right? So go ahead and float, everybody. Let me see you floating. Right? Floating, floating. Yep, you're the wind. You're that leaf we're rolling into the fall, right? Into the autumn. You're that leaf blowing around in the wind. Excellent. Great. Float is very carefree, right? What do other people feel about float? I feel like it's very carefree. I feel like it's sometimes I'm floating when I'm just satisfied about something, right? Like a cloud, yes. Fun, was it effortless? Yeah, very good, you guys, you're getting the feeling. And so do you see, like even when we're doing our turns or our batmas or whatever they are, how you do them expresses these things, right? We've got 4 more to go. So we did press, punch, flick, float. We're gonna do ring. Ring is W-R-I-N-G. Ring is like wringing out a dishcloth. It's strong, it's sustained, and it's indirect. So ring has a feeling of anxiety to it a little bit, right? So go ahead and ring your body, everybody. You're like that butterfly that so wants to escape that cocoon, right? Or you're really upset about something. It has this writhing feeling to it. Good. And rest. We don't want to stay in that ugly place too long. Right? Yeah. Does everybody feel that? It has that feeling of kind of sort of being upset. Yeah? Good. Yeah, excellent. Good. The next one is dab. D-A-B. And if you've ever heard the expression, a little dab will do ya, right? It's kind of like if you had a little bit of paint on the end of your paintbrush and you needed to just get that one tiny little spot, you would dab it, right? Just that one tiny little spot, you would dab it. But I want you to dab with your whole body, right? That's where this comes from, my friends. Yeah, dab. Yeah, right? So tap dancing is a lot of dabbing, right? We're just dabbing our toes into the floor. I'm not pounding them into the floor, right? Or I could dab my heels. But you could dab, 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 dab. Right? Go ahead. Let me see all that dabbing. Go. Hit it, 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 hit it. But it's light, right? Dab has that sort of percussion feel to it. Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it. Dab is very fun. Lots of fun with dab. Dab is very playful. Good, and rest. Here's one where you need to make sure you have space, everybody. This one is called slash. And slash is indirect, strong, and sudden. So slash is a little person having a temper tantrum. Okay, so yeah, right? So let's get down low to do slash. And I'm gonna give you like 20 seconds to do slash because it's really powerful. All right, so you're down low. And you're just indirect and you're throwing it out, like, because when somebody's having a temper tantrum, you can't even grab their arms and legs and you're afraid. Everybody, let it throw it all around and let it take you up to standing as you're throwing it all around and you're throwing it all around. And that's slash. Very strong, very powerful, very out of control. Like this is super angry, right? If punch was being angry, this is super angry. And rest, everybody, because that's a tough one to keep doing. Lots of energy going there, lots of energy. The last one is glide. And glide is direct, light, and sustained. We glide through life all the time, right? So go ahead and glide around your space. Glide, glide, glide. It's light and direct. It's similar to float, but float used our heads and our bodies, where glide is a little bit more direct. You can see where you're going. You know that spatial pathway that you're going to follow. Excellent, everybody. Terrific. Great. So here's what we're going to do. This is going to be called your blues dance, right? Blues, B-L-U-E-S, the blues dance. I want you to mime a chore. It's Saturday morning, right? Or Saturday afternoon for some of us, depending where you are in the United States. And I want you to think about a chore that you need to do. And if you don't do chores around your house, then maybe at least you know you need to get up and brush your teeth and make your bed or get dressed or something like that for yourself, right? One of my chores that I hate to do is clean the cat litter. I hate it. But my little kitties need their cat litter cleaned, right? So I have to do it. So I want you to mime it. And one of the things I'm going to share with you here too is I don't want you to pretend, right? And in dance and in theater, we don't pretend. We imagine. We imagine ourselves there. So, yeah, the chores I do are, yeah, to clean your room in the house. Very good. Yeah, right. We all have different ones. Some of you might be responsible for cleaning up the kitchen after dinner, right? But I'm going to do the cat litter. You guys do whatever one you want to. And I'm looking, we have 3 minutes left in skills sessions. Wow, we've gone through that fast, huh? Okay, so here's what I'm going to ask you to do, you guys, since we only have a few minutes left. I'm going to ask you to add some of these effort actions into your chore. So you're going to kind of mime your chore, but then I want you to think about whether it's going high or low, fast or slow, sudden or sustained, using some of those Laban effort actions. And I'm going to play some fun blues music for you. And let's see what kind of a dance you make out of your chore using those effort actions. Okay, are you ready? So get into like a starting position. And here we go. Oh, wait a second, you guys, sorry. Okay. Ready? You're in your opening shake. Into your chore. Good, and find some way to bring it to closure for yourself. Excellent, fantastic, you guys. So we always run out of time, right? But what I would have loved to have done with you is first you mime it, and then you make some decisions about which of those Laban effort actions do you want to do. Like for me, I was using sort of punch to throw the poop in the garbage, right? So, or I used a turn to go from scooping it up to getting it to the garbage can and dumping it out, right? So you could take something simple like a chore and change it by changing levels and directions and all of those Laban effort actions so that it eventually becomes a dance. And it's your blues dance, right? Because you're doing chores. And it's a neat way to create for yourself. So if you ever find yourself in a situation where you need to kind of improvise or create something, then you can use something like that. Just remember to keep messing up those choreographic elements, right? Of space, time, and energy, level changes, direction changes, tempos. You could go slow, you could go fast, all those Laban effort actions. Yeah, any questions for me for this? Yeah. So I know, like, we often think of skills as being how high can we get our leg? Can we do a split? How many turns can we do, right? But for a dancer, because it's an art form, presenting to the audience is still a very important skill for us to develop, right? Nobody wants to watch a boring dancer. I don't care how high their leg would be. I don't care how many turns they're gonna do, right? And you guys, as intermediate advanced, you've been working so hard on that physical skill that today I wanted to get you to think about using that emotional skill. Again, I'm the DC chair, USA chair, so you can contact me that way, and I will see you all in the meeting room on the other side. Thanks, you guys. Good work. Very good work, everybody.